Welcome to SCN Corporate Connect. I'm Gregg Greenberg, reporting from the ICO Forward Conference in New York City. And I'm here with Richard Titus. He's a managing partner at Ark Advisors. Welcome, Richard.
Hi.
So Ark Advisors is, I guess you could say, an investment bank or a crypto investment bank, right? Is that a good way to characterize it?
That's the closest analog to date, right? So we get involved in companies, primarily technology-focused teams, primarily from outside the US. And we help these companies go to market. So that could be in the context of shaping their story, helping them do their architecture of their coin, and then marketing the ICO to potential investors globally, as well as helping them figure out strategies around use of proceeds and treasury management, security, all these kinds of things. So there's no parallel to what we do in the old world, but it's a combination of like 4 or 5 different functions.
Well, there is sort of a parallel because you were heavily involved during the .com days, and it seems like there's a similar buzz in the crypto world.
Yeah.
Talk about your background.
So I'm a serial entrepreneur, and 2 of the firms I founded are Razorfish and Schematic, co-founded. So both those companies I was involved very early. Schematic I actually literally co-founded. And Razorfish, I was part of an organization that was purchased by Omnicom and rolled into Razorfish called Tag Media. And in those days, we were selling picks and shovels to the people digging for gold. In those days, it was building websites. And now, really, it's the same idea. As we found people who are, trying to use this new capital raising markets, the token offering, and thinking about how to use that, how to take a business and raise capital. And I'm a big fan of the democratization of capital raising. I'm also, it's an interesting time to be around this because the regulatory environments are immature and evolving. And so we have to really be careful about this while simultaneously helping innovation thrive.
All right, so there's a lot of people out there with crypto ideas. How do you tell the good ideas from the bad ones?
So, it's funny. I've been a serial entrepreneur and angel investor for 20 years now. I've had some wins, I've had some losses. I think my most successful investments are Facebook and Tesla, and I've had some doozies of bad ones too. You really bet on the team at the end of the day, and so that's what I tell everyone if you're evaluating ICOs. Start with the team, look at who the people are, look at their GitHub, which is like a Facebook for developers. Spend some time talking to people who know them, who they don't know you know, and then look at the idea. I mean, look, every small business, when it evolves, changes the business plan 100 times. I don't really worry about that, but I worry about are these people who have the right team in place, the right strategy, and the gumption and will to get past adversity. And
then finally, next year at this time, where is the crypto market going to be? Is it going to be double in size, triple in size, or is it going to be after the gold rush and a lot of disappointed people out there?
Well, we have to separate this into 3 questions. So question number 1 is cryptocurrency, blockchain as an aggregate asset class, and I'm very long in that asset class. My view is that blockchain currencies, probably Bitcoin or Ether, will be a reserve currency in the next 5 years, and that's a very aggressive position for most people, but for me it's conservative. I think that Bretton Woods and some of the historical precedents on why the US dollar was the primary trading currency, those are slowly eroding based on a whole bunch of socio-political conditions. The second thing is that the concept of a token offering, or ICOs, I have no idea if this is going to work out or not, but what I do know is that this idea of the democratization of access to capital for entrepreneurs is great for entrepreneurs. It's also great for investors. I mean, why should, and they're friends of mine, my good friends who live on Sand Hill Road have a monopoly on investing in early stage asset classes. And the flip side is, why should people decide to do that asset class have to have so much risk around it because of the massive investment requirements? So my mom asked me how she should get involved in cryptocurrencies, and I said you should buy a basket of investments that equals no more than the amount of money you would lose in Las Vegas. And of that, 20% of it should be companies that you pick because you feel emotionally looking at the business and the business plan of what they're doing, they align with your core values and principles.
I like it. Thanks for coming on and talking about it.
Cheers.
And thank you for watching SCN Corporate Connect.